have been about 18 years ago when I was working for an organization called PMLogic Insurance. And it was a duopoly at the time, and there was no defaults in the mortgage industry in Australia at the time. And PMI were literally printing money, and they basically branded everything that moved. And it was at the time, James, it was about 40% of the net profit of the entire group, which was at the time listed on the New York Stock Exchange. James came in, really got the measure of the client very quickly, and the exam question for him was to help us set up a better practice program management office, whereby we could really, I guess, reconcile strategic intent and strategy execution into a very logical, structured, and disciplined mechanism in the form of this program management office. But really, this for me was my real, I guess, structured introduction to this sort of better practice discipline. And you know, we did search around quite a bit, and James, because of his demeanor and because of his customer centricity and absolute calm, active listening, you know, skills and style, you know, he just really made a huge difference to the organization very, very quickly. And, you know, I would love the opportunity, James, to work with you again. I've always remembered a lot of the lessons around the little tips around transparency. For me is a really big one, right? You know, the highlight reports and things. I don't call them highlight reports now. I call them bold reports in my role, but certainly that collaborative consultation, the transparency, and these fit for purpose mechanisms and tricks that you brought to the table.